Welcome once again to the Party of One podcast, the actual play RPG podcast, where the gaming table is always set for two. I'm your host, as always, Jeff Stormer, and this week on the show, I'm joined by Shenuque Tissera for a game of Starlight Riders. Shenuque is a stand-up comedian, actor, writer, and co-owner of Many-Sided Media. You can currently catch them touring their new stand-up special, Wait, What's Sri Lanka, a show about invisible identities exploring race, gender, and sexuality. You can also catch them as a regular player on My First Dungeon, including on the latest season playing Perils and Princesses. My First Dungeon is a tabletop anthology podcast that introduces new games and new styles of play with fully sound-designed cinematic actual play experiences. You can find more about the show at manysidedmedia.com. And you can find more about Shenuque's work, including their upcoming stand-up dates at shenuquetissera.com, or check the show notes for more information. Starlight Riders, by friend of the show, Cesar Capacle, is a fast-paced, card-driven space western RPG about heists through the galaxy. You play an entire squad of galactic outlaws fighting against an oppressive system that took all you had, and it's your job to tip the scales back in the favor of the forgotten. This game, like all of Cesar's games, Cesar being one of my favorite designers in the world. Hi, Cesar. I hope you're listening to this. This game absolutely kicks ass. I love this game. I love the messy situations that it creates. I love the way that it has this sort of zoomed out Ocean's 11 style montage feel. It's really cleverly designed. It was a blast to play. I think you're going to love listening to it. You can find more about the game at capacle.itch.io or check the show notes for more information. And with all that said, let's go ahead and throw it over to me in the past so that he can get started with the show. Take it past me. Thanks, future me. I've been looking forward to this recording all week. I've been looking forward to this recording all day. I've been aggressively building a Roll20 room for today's recording, and it's been really getting me into the headspace of the game. My guest this week is Shenuque Tissera. Shenuque, thanks so much for coming on Party of One.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Good to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here. I'm really looking forward to today's game. Before we get into that game, why don't you take a moment, let our lovely listeners at home know about what you got going on you want them to know about.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Shenuque. I am 1/4 of Many-Sided Media. We do shows like My First Dungeon, Talk of the Table, Bitcherton. Been doing this for, holy shit, it's 2025. So that's like 3 years now. I do stand-up.
It sneaks up on you, let me tell you.
It's crazy, Jeff. I was like, oh my God. Like in this moment, I was like, wait, holy shit. It's been a long time. But yeah, I do a bunch of comedy, acting, writing. I'm just all over the place and trying to entertain people. And I hope I do a good job.
I have to tell you something. I have a story for you, specifically.
Please tell me.
This is a thing that has happened to me, like, I think at least twice, where my story for you is that I was scrolling on TikTok, as you do, and a clip of you doing stand-up crossed my TikTok feed, and it was great, and I was like, I really enjoyed it, and so I was like, I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna do all of the hashtag engagement that you do. Right. And then after I did all that, I scrolled by, and can I tell you truly that 2 days passed before I made the connection that, like, the you that is a stand-up comedian was also the you that I have been reading in the Many-Sided newsletter and hearing on My First Dungeon. Like, my brain sometimes when I like, and it's I think a side effect of being around people that are doing really wonderful art in a variety of spaces, does not connect the dots that that the people with the same name doing things are the same people.
No, totally. That's so funny. That's kind of awesome. Like, there's two Shenuques out there doing very different, but like, that's awesome. I love that.
Well, it's funny you say too, because then it happened again, because I saw like the skit about the predictive Guess Who skit that you've been doing on TikTok, and then like I had the same moment of like, wait, I've been watching these for months. How did I not, like, apparently there are 3 Shenuques walking around Brooklyn. So and like, I'm so I was baffled by this before my brain was like, hey, wait a second, hold on.
That is so funny. And like, to be fair to you, Jeff, I am like have like different looks in all those videos of like, some of them I have glasses on, some of them my hair's up, some of them my hair's down. Like it is, I can excuse this. This does make sense to me.
I'm so glad. All of which is to say that I love your work in a variety of formats, and it made me really excited when I realized that you were the same person.
Thank you so much. This is the best way of this is incredible. This is the best way of someone telling me I watched your content. Man, this rocks.
I'm really glad. I'm so excited. We are today playing a game that I've been looking for an excuse to play on the show for an incredibly long time. It is by one of my favorite designers in role-playing game, Cesar Capacle. We are playing Starlight Riders, which is an outer space sci-fi western heist game where we are going to invent an entire crew of space outlaws and let them run wild on an elaborate outer space job that we are going to construct on the fly.
Hell yeah, we are.
I'm not using the word that I almost said the ST word, which my editor Jen, I love you, has told me that I say far too often on the show. I'm very excited. One of the joys of making a podcast is catching the things that you fall back on saying constantly.
Yeah.
It's great. I recommend it to everyone.
Man, yeah, the pain of like at hearing your voice and being like, "Oh my god, I say this word way too much."
It's so real. It's real and it's magic. Let me ask you this. What are you excited about in today's game? Like, where's your brain at? What are you bringing to the table? Like, what's on your mind as you're sitting down to play today?
That's such a fun question. I want to make a kooky, crazy little guy. And I mean, I feel like what I'm excited about is like a heist between two people sounds just incredibly intimate. And I want to make I just want to be the most insufferable person to work with.
I like this a lot. The thing that I think I'm excited about is getting to do that exact thing 5 times over, because like a big thing in this game is that like we are not creating and controlling one character, but creating an entire bunch of characters and jumping between them. And with that mentality between both of us at the start, like being like, okay, who are 5 people that are each going to bring the worst vibes to a heist, and how are they going to pull off the job, I think is going to be incredible.
It's going to be so fun. Like in 5 insufferable people doing a heist, that's gold. That's a movie.
That's magic. That's what it's all about. And that's what I'm so excited about. And so with that, let's start to build what our heist is going to look like. We're going to start by drawing cards for a location, a prize, and a mark. I'm going to unveil our location deck. And what I think I'll do is just throw like 3 or 4 cards on the table, and we'll kind of choose which of these which of these stands out as the one we're excited about. So we've got here the Solace Bank. We've got the Quasar Nightclub Saloon, the Trojan Towers, or any of the Zenith Capital. Like which of these, if any, are really jumping out at you?
The Trojan Towers. Oh, I feel like what does that say? The Solace Bank?
The Solace Bank.
Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. The Trojan Towers. That sounds so stupid.
I mean, and that's kind of, I really love, so much of this game has such like big, big like B-movie sci-fi energy to everything that like it really jumps out at me.
It's very good. I love the idea of like towers that like, it's giving me like Trojan horse, but like we're not supposed to think people are in there. I want to rob the Trojan Towers.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's do it. We'll throw these aside here. Put these here. We'll do that. We will delete we'll remove these. There we go. We'll hide the location deck. Let's meet our mark. So we've got our location. We'll place this here. We've got let's find out who we are stealing something from. And this will start to give us a picture of like what our like heist is going to look like. We've got Alder Hunt. We've got Ash Grove.
This art rocks.
This art, I believe, I Cesar, correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to, I'm invoking the rare at me, but I believe all of this is like old public domain comic book art, and it really kind of shines. We've got Lex Callerbrook, we've got Griffin Drabick. What's the vibe? Any of these names and faces jumping out at you?
This is so good. This is so funny. I want to rob all these people.
I really do. All of these are very robbable faces, is the thing.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Alder Hunt or Griffin Drabeck, but who are you thinking?
Griffin,
Who?
I'm gonna break the rules immediately, and I'm gonna propose two marks because
Oh
they
my
seem to
god.
play together. Two of these faces seem to play together, and like give me such a specific picture that is so
Hmm.
funny that I want to see what happens if we put both. Because Griffin Drabick Griffin Drabick has the energy of every B movie businessman like every the
Yes.
man character. And then
Yep.
like Lex Callerbrook is like a cowboy, but truly looks like somebody performing in a casino if they were a cowboy themed like vaudeville performer.
Big time.
It's like Jimmy Olsen looking man. And I want to
Yes.
propose like that the two of them together are like that, like Lex Callerbrook is the star performer in Griffin Drabeck's outer space, like building the Trojan Towers, which contains question mark. There's something
Hmm.
there, but like including a dirtbag celebrity is just, it's the most Jeff on his bullshit thing I could possibly do.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. Griffin's giving like terrible banker vibes, and Lex is giving like I'll do anything. I'll do all the dirty work.
I really like this. I think there's something magnificent there. So now it's time for us to discover what it is that we're after. So let me give this deck a shuffle. Let's see. I'm pulling
Ooh.
5 cards. Let's see what we've. The last chessboard as a phrase is it's got wheels immediately. We've got the letters from Serenity Wood, the lavish wings necklace, the last chessboard, the portrait of Iaptis, the Equinox passcode.
The Equinox passcode. Okay. I feel like the last chessboard, because you said that first, is what we should do.
All right, let's put it on the board. The last chessboard. Like, so with all 3 of these cards on the table, what immediately comes to mind about the job that we're running? Like what speaks to you? What images are starting to take shape of like what this heist is?
We are. It feels like we're robbing their home.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're like, yeah, Griffin and Lex live together like an old man and a boy, like
Mm-hmm.
not a boy but like a grown adult but young, and they keep a bunch of valuables in there, and the last chessboard is literally the last chessboard in the universe because chess has been outlawed.
I like this. I like this. What to build off of that and like playing off of the idea of what you said about the Trojan Towers as like feeling like no one is here. I get the sense, and looking at Griffin Drabick's whole deal as a person, like I get the sense that this is maybe not I don't know if it's an organized crime outfit or a bandit ring or or if it's like a corporate holdings thing, but like I think this is very much this is their like treasure trove, and I like the idea that like the last chessboard is not the only thing here, but we are stealing it for a specific reason from people who have taken it from someone unjustly. Like my brain is going very leverage with the entire arrangement.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love the idea. Like, yeah, the Trojan Towers. Nobody thinks that anyone lives there. But like all the rich people do. You have to like know. Like, yeah, I think like if you're a regular like Joe Schmo asshole, you don't know. Like the Trojan Towers just look like, I don't know, drifting space towers.
Mm.
But on the inside, it's stupid nice.
I love the idea that it's like it's a retreat for the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. And like
Yeah.
that and the idea, I mean, you know, it speaks to me it unfortunately speaks very real to me that people at that power would want their things to look as shitty as possible.
Yeah.
Like there's just this energy that like they've exceeded the point where garish has stopped being appealing, and so like they're like, I gotta make this look like I gotta make my nice little like resort getaway look kind of like trash, and it's like
Totally.
I wish it didn't feel real.
Yeah. It's like when Gucci like makes like trash bag raincoats and it's like,
Yeah.
this is $10,000. Like, that's just a fucking trash bag.
I like that the aesthetic of the towers is that, like, they look like derelict rundown trash ships that inside are like a luxury getaway casino resort.
Yeah.
That hits. And like amidst all of the treasures is the last chessboard in the galaxy, the last piece of a forbidden art form, a forbidden like cultural practice. And we're going to assemble a bunch of dirtbags to steal this thing.
Hell yeah, we are.
So we've got a picture of what our heist looks like. We have 3 sections. To the left of the Trojan Towers is Act 1, our preparation. The middle section is the execution. This is our Act 2. And Act 3 is the extraction to the right of the prize.
Right.
What we're going to do is I am going to shuffle this moments deck. And I'm going to draw each of us. Traditionally, we would kind of like go through it and find the cards that really speak to us. But I'm going to draw each of us, I don't know, 7 cards. We'll say 7 cards each. And pick between the two of us, we will choose. Let's see, there's 10 cards. So we'll each choose 5. I'll draw us each 8. We'll each choose 5 of the 8 to place somewhere on the board.
Cool.
And these are like moment cards are very much so they are very much like individual moments. They are not like full scenes, plot lines, etc. They are things that will come up at some point during our story. We're going to tell this story in a non-linear fashion, true to any good heist story. So we're going to drop these onto the boards and be like, this is going to come up somewhere in the extraction process. This comes up somewhere in the execution. This will come up in the preparation. So look through your cards and see if there's one that you want to throw down and where you want to put it down. We're going to put 4 in our middle in Act 2 and then 3 in Acts 1 and 3.
Cool. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, I think I got. Do you have one? Because I think I got one immediately.
Yeah, you do it.
I am throwing down the card Replica in Act 1, the preparation.
Okay. Nice.
Because that feels like very good, like replicate, like something, whether it's replicating the chessboard or it's making a replica of like a room, like something, building a replica of something feels very like preparing for a heist.
Totally. Yeah, no, I love that. I think I'll put down local staff.
Oh, that's good.
For the little prep, I feel like, we want to come in as like little, we're just like prepare, like get jobs in the local market and be like, we're serving these guys.
Oh, I see my next. I'm gonna slap down rooftop here in Act 3. Gotta have a climax on a rooftop. Gotta have a big dramatic showdown on a rooftop.
Wait, that's so good because I think this works really well with that. I'm gonna put snipers right next to rooftop.
Fuck yeah! Okay, now we're cooking. Now we are extremely cooking.
That rocks.
Yeah. Okay. Great. What else do I got? I'm gonna throw something down. I'm gonna throw the first of our cards down on Act 2 because Inside Man. That's got putting that specifically in the execution feels like that is when I would want to reveal that we've had somebody on the inside the whole time.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very, very good. Inside Man's so fun. I think I'm gonna put. Okay, I put down 2 cards, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put security cameras in the prep stage. Oops. I don't think I can move that. We got to know where all the security cameras are.
Yeah, sure. That's great. I like that. What feels good? Is there something that feels good in Act 3? All right. Now this is good execution fodder. Gotta have some disguises.
Ooh,
gotta have a moment with some disguises.
You gotta have a good disguise. Okay. Do you want to complete the Act 3 one?
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna do security cameras again in Act 3. Did we get them all?
That's great.
Who's to say?
First off, I didn't realize that security guards was going to be in there twice, so that really caught me off guard, and I'm really happy about that.
It's gonna bookend the goddamn heist.
I feel like if we've got replica in Act 1 and rooftop in Act 2, and we're in like an outer space tower, reinforced walls feels like a very good moment to throw into Act 2.
That's very good. Was that all 5 of your things?
That is, yeah, that's all 5 of my things. So throw down one more, and then we've got a picture of our heist.
Holy shit. Well, who's to say that a crowd doesn't work well here?
That's great. I like that a lot. Okay, so we have got, I'll read out what we've got in front of us. I'm going to recall this hand. I'm going to hide this deck. What we've got in front of us. The picture of this heist is as follows. Beforehand, in Act 1, when we're preparing, we're going to put together a replica. We're going to assess some security cameras, and we're going to deal with local staff. Once we're inside, we'll make contact with an inside man. We'll bust out our disguises. We'll deal with some reinforced walls, and we will figure out how to use a crowd to our advantage. Then, on the extraction, we'll find ourselves on a rooftop. We'll stare down some snipers, and we will find out if we were spotted on security cameras. What a heist, what a vibe. I'm already so excited.
This is going to be great. This is going to be great.
Okay, final piece of the puzzle. Final piece of our prep.
Not the twist deck.
We've got to bust out the twist deck, and we need to decide. I'm going to deal each of us 4 cards.
Okay.
And we're going to choose 2 of the cards that... I'm going to deal 5 cards each. We'll choose 2 of the cards that we've been dealt. And I'm going to mix these in to our snag deck. Snags are just things that go wrong. That we will mix in during play and see how they come up.
Oh man, this rocks.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
nope, there it. Okay, I see the 2. I see the 2 for me immediately.
Yeah, same.
The 2 twists that I'm going to put on the table are, guess they weren't dead after all.
That rocks.
And especially because it's a chessboard, the prize is dangerous. There's something so captivating about the chessboard being dangerous.
Okay. Wait, this is very good. Okay. Because we are dealing with a billionaire rich person, I'm going to put down an offer you can't refuse.
Love that.
Someone's getting corrupted in this house tonight. Ooh. And then I think I'm also I'm going to put down this one. The prize is not here.
The prize is not here is great. The prize is not here is great. And an offer you can't refuse. I'm going to add these 4 cards to our snag deck. Wait for that to process.
While
that loads, let me just say I'm very excited, and I will gather up all of these cards. Remove cards, which means the next thing that we're going to do, we've chosen a bunch of snags and twists. We've put our twists and things into a deck. I will reveal that deck, and then I will hide the twist deck. Shuffle our snag deck. Great. We've got our heist. We've got what may or may not come up. Now we get to pick who on our crew is going to who is our crew.
Good question.
Let's see. There's it tells us how many characters we're going to choose. I'm going to lay out our cards here. It is number of players plus number of characters equals 7. So there's 2 of us. So I'm going to lay out the 7 character cards here in front of us. And we will choose which of the 5 of these characters fit the vibe of the heist that we have in front of us, and kind of give ourselves some details over who these characters. Oh, hold on. The deck is malfunctioning. This is tech stuff. We'll see if it makes it in the episode or not. Cards in the deck should not be infinite. There we go. That's what's going to be the issue.
Nice.
So we've got a gunslinger. We've got the fist.
Ooh.
We've got the face.
Nice. A classic George Clooney type.
We've got the doc.
Okay. We got a little doctor.
We've got the rascal. We've got the pilot,
Okay, hell yeah.
and we've got the Tinkerer.
Nice.
5 of these people are going to go on a heist together.
This is incredible.
So which of these characters fit the heist that we've got, and who do we want to see in action?
I think immediately the Rascal. We need the Rascal on
Gotta
the
have
heist.
the Rascal on hand.
You
gotta have
the Rascal.
I believe there's character details on here for character. Where's my notes here? A master of deception and stealth. They'll confuse you and fool you, and you won't even notice. Luck follows them around, as does their reputation. What's the first character personality detail that comes to mind for the Rascal? Like, give me a detail about the character, and we'll start to fill out our crew.
That's a magician through and through.
Oh my god.
This guy does magic.
Great. Fuck yeah. I'm so happy about that.
This rocks.
The idea, so there's something to, so I wasn't originally going to go with this, but the idea was famous 20 years ago.
Yes.
Gotta be.
Yes.
Like, I can't hear that this Rascal was a magician without being like, like, back when magic was cool.
Yeah. No, it feels like he was like Griffin's former magician.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's fun. I really like that.
That's so funny.
I need to put the doc. I just like the picture of this man with his syringe is really captivating, and I really I really just want it in play.
Totally.
Our doc is a master of ointments and drugs. Ointments is a good word. Very rational and smart. Does well in social situations. Don't expect them to heal you, though. They won't.
That's incredible. Don't expect them to heal you. They won't. It feels like he was like a sketchy doctor.
Oh, mob doctor's real good.
Mob doctor, yeah, mob doctor. You know, learned his craft from the other mob doctor who also wasn't very good at his job.
That's great. I'm gonna push that even further because a 4-word phrase that has popped into my head that I think that you will enjoy. Mob Doctor Nepo Baby.
No,
is extremely funny. That's a funny phrase.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's incredible. Mob Doctor Nepo Baby. Yeah, this is so good. His dad was Griffin's former mob doctor.
Yeah. Don't call me Dr. No Questions. Dr. No Questions is my father.
That's so good.
All right. Who else do we have in play?
I think the next one that I would like, my eyes are going towards is the pilot.
Sure.
Look at the little hat.
Look at his little hat. What's the vibe for the pilot?
Okay, I feel like we gotta do this now because the rule of threes, but pilot? Griffin's former pilot?
Oh, I mean, I think that I'm gonna go so hard as to say all people that have been wronged by Griffin in some capacity. like this is a bunch of ex-employees getting one over on the boss that fucked them over.
Yeah. This rocks. And everyone knows about the chessboard because that's what Griffin, like, we all helped him move. Yeah, that's great. This is great. This fucking rocks.
It was his most expensive investment. It's like a one-of-a-kind object, and like adding a ticking clock to this, because what heist story isn't made better by a ticking clock? This is the gala in which he unveils to the other quadrillionaires that he has obtained the last chessboard. Like, it is the piece in the middle of the party.
Yeah, exactly. Huge.
I want to. What's our other personality detail?
Only flies drunk.
Love it. Great. I want to throw in. I feel like now that we've got the theme for the group, the Tinkerer, I feel like feels like a very natural fit.
Yeah. That rocks.
The Tinkerer, specifically as I think the Tinkerer, I think that she is the caretaker to Griffin's estate.
Yeah.
was in charge of like making sure that the various horrible robots that he's purchased and like the various things
Yeah.
all
Oh my
operated.
God. Wait, yeah. Griffin replaced all these people with AI.
Yep, and the Tinkerer, that's lost her job. The Tinkerer losing her job to AI is very funny.
Why did you make it so good, you idiot?
That's, I mean, that's kind of on her at that point. Who is our final? We got the gunslinger, the fist, and the face. Who's our final person on the job?
All right. I think I might be leaning. I'm realizing now that they all have little symbols next to them, and
that's going to come up when we draw our knack cards that will tell us skills that we have in play that we can draw on to accomplish the various moments and deal with the various snags in front of us. There's going to be a deck of cards that have little skills and abilities that are going to that, like, if we have the card, if we have the person in the crew that matches that symbol, we can use that knack to make our lives a little easier.
Oh, rock on. I think I might be leaning towards gunslinger or the fist, just because you don't rob billionaire without
that feels
a
right.
weapon.
That feels right. I want to put in the gunslinger, and I want to put in the gunslinger specifically for the character detail that the gunslinger got replaced.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
The gunslinger was Lex before Lex was here.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Lex is the only non-robot still working for Griffin.
I really like that, and I like that Lex's Griffin's go-to assassin and gunslinger. It was our gunslinger, and then somebody newer and more exciting popped up. Which I maybe want to posit that this is that we finally get to invoke the most sacred card in any heist story. This is our gunslinger's one last job.
Oh, hell yeah. Just one last ride, baby.
One last ride.
And he's going to go back home to his wife and kid.
Good. I'm writing that down so I remember that we've established that he's got a wife and kid, because that will, I guarantee, come up.
Totally.
Okay, so we've got our these are, I stole a card from you. I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. These are our twist cards, so I will recall those and hide that. We've got we're gonna hide our character deck. We've got our characters. So now we've got our knacks, which I will put here. There we go. Give that a shuffle. So now that we've got our crew, we've collected and shuffled all the knack cards in front of the characters. Knacks are our characters' special abilities and signature skills that will form our knack deck. Each of us draws 3 cards from the knack deck. So I will draw us each. I will hand us each 3 cards. You'll see, like I said, you'll see the icon in the corner of the card that matches various members of our crew. If we don't have that member of the crew on hand, we can still use those knacks, but they will not be as effective. So now we're ready to begin the heist, which is great because I feel like we've got so much material to pull on. This game rips. I'm so stoked.
This is gonna rock.
What moment? I'm gonna throw this to you. What moment in here? What's the first moment we want to see? Do we want to start in the beginning? Do we want to see a moment in the middle? Do we want to see a moment at the end and work backwards? Like,
my God.
Where do you want to lead off?
Wow, what a fun question. Yeah, maybe let's do a moment like right in the middle.
Love it. Which of the beats in the middle? I don't think I want to do Inside Man right away, because I think saving Inside Man for when we're in the heat of things will be really fun.
Right.
Maybe crowd. Maybe we see how we're going to use the crowd to our advantage, and also that's how we kind of ground who of our crew is out and about.
Yeah. 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 I'm down with that. That rocks.
All right, great.
Okay. Oh, interesting. A crowd in the Trojan Tower. So they're all going to be rich people.
You start the game with 3 random knack cards. You have 9 possible knacks to use. The most common option is choosing one of those and explain how you think the nap could help you get what you want. They belong to a specific character, but that doesn't mean they're the only one allowed to perform that action. It means they'd be the best in doing so. And if they're not available, that's not stopping us from using the knack. Decide how you are going to address the moment in front of us, how you're going to use it to your advantage, how you're going to avoid an obstacle. Yeah, you're going to pick the character you're going to be in, you're going to establish the scene, and then we're going to roll some dice to see how that scene plays.
Cool.
So yeah, set the scene for us.
Cool. I think we are like in the like ballroom of the towers where there's like the gala is like happening. And there's just, all the flim flams are happening. All the rich people are from like rich people who live here and rich people that like want to live here are like arriving. It's like the 1% showing off to like the bottom, like not the bottom 5%, but like the 5% below them are like chilling, drinking wine, yelling at waiters, like just being rich and hoity-toity. And I think for this scene, I'm going to be playing the rascal for this scene.
Great. I would love to throw into this scene. Well, you're the one in the active role, so I'm just going to bounce it around to everybody and kind of set the scene for what you're dealing with.
Totally.
Because I think what happens immediately in this moment, and I think like this can play to your advantage or it can play not, or if there's a knack you're playing towards. I think that what happens immediately, if we're seeing the rascal in a crowd, is that somebody's going to recognize the rascal.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I think that's got to be the play, right?
Yeah.
Which means that eyes are on the rascal. And I guess then maybe the big question, since we kind of established this afterwards, is like, is there a way that the rascal was wronged by Griffin, or is he truly a hired hand?
Wow. I think the rascal is maybe the only one of the four who was just let go because they just weren't good enough anymore. Like it was truly a performance thing. No like real like got fucked over. He was just a magician, and then after a while didn't learn any new tricks, and Griffin was like, well, I want a new one. And that's kind of and like you can do magic and also like pilfer and steal. Like that's stealing is the easy part. And it's more of I think the rascal's vendetta is more of like a personal like, I could have been good if you gave me a performance review. So I guess that's the vendetta. You didn't give me a performance review.
I like that. I like that a lot because I feel like it almost puts the rascal. I feel like it almost puts him in trouble. At some point, we should acknowledge if we're going to name our characters or not. I'm really enjoying that they are very archetypal. It's a thing that ends up happening a surprising amount on Party of One, but like, I like that the rascal is in a position now that kind of puts them specifically up against a wall of their specific grudge and their specific grievance, because now they're surrounded by a bunch of people who could tell them how great they are at doing close-up magic.
Yeah. I think like the attention as the rascal, like people are like, hey, like Martin, like holy hell, are you working for Griffin again? And like this is not the plan for the rascal, which I just named Martin, to do this. He kind of just like eyes wide open, like, oh my God, fans. And like immediately starts like doing like hello, like in performance mode of like, hello and welcome. Yes, everyone, it's me. Like I'm back and I'm here to do magic. And everyone's kind of like, what the hell? Like the team is like, oh no. Like the one thing that could stop this guy is being recognized. Mm-hmm. That is the Achilles heel. And fully is now like doing up close magic for all of these people. And just the crowd is kind of like engaged and enamored by him, but also this is a dead giveaway, and people will be onto us immediately.
I like that. I really like that. So I think this feels like I'm almost wondering if this is a role that the rascal is going to make, or if this has to be a role that someone else is going to make to get the rascal out of this situation. Or do you think that Martin is able to use this to his advantage?
Ooh, I feel like there are a few ways we could play this out of like or like this maybe could be part of the plan of like, okay, yeah, like using Martin, like knowing Martin, and like he's going to be recognized. He's famous in these parts of town, and he won't say no to he won't say no to a booking essentially.
Mm-hmm.
While he's like distracted, like use him fully as like the fall guy of like, fine, like let him get caught up in this stuff, let him get captured. Like we're not going to tell Martin the plan, the real plan.
I like that. That's great. Setting him up as a fall guy is really funny. Do you have a knack in your hand that you wanna use to trigger a roll right here?
I think yes, there's this knack that I have called Skedaddle.
All right, so
Evade, scurry away, run like hell. I think so. It is the pilot's knack. And you need the
put it on the tape. Yeah, throw it down on the table.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll describe how we're gonna suss this out.
And then we need the rascal and the
tinkerer. So for skedaddle, there are 3 tiers to a knack. So here's how knacks work. You're gonna choose a knack, which represents a skill, a signature ability, a tactic, and the quality of that skill, the quality of that approach, how well this is going to go for us, splits between a low tier knack, a mid tier knack, and a high tier knack. A knack is considered high tier if the active player and the active character in the scene matches the card. So if the pilot were the active player in the scene, this would be considered a high tier knack. These are 3 of his signature abilities. It's a mid-tier knack if one of the icons on the side of that card matches the active character, which it does. We have the Tinkerer or the Rascal can use this as a mid-tier. If it's none of the above, then it is considered a low tier, and it is most likely to get you beaten the hell up. So, with all of that said, I'm going to ask you to roll me 3d6.
Okay. I will roll 3d6. I rolled okay. I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 6.
Okay. I believe that is 1 heat. I believe that is 1 heat and 2 beats. Let me just confirm that. Or 1 beats and 2 heat, I believe, is what that looks like. Actions are always successful. It's never you're never rolling to see if you accomplish the thing. You're rolling to see how much trouble you get into. So when you roll the dice, we look at the tier. In this case, it is a mid-tier action. So anything that is a 5 or better, anything that is 5 or above is considered a beat. A heat is a 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that is 2 heat. Heat represents your character bringing about unwanted consequences. The rascal is going to take 2 heat. If they get to 5 heat, they are taken out because they are in hot water. The rascal takes 2 heat, and we place 1 beat. Let me see what happens. When you reach 3 beats on a moment card, it means the obstacle's been overcome. I think in the interest of getting as many of these in the next 30 minutes as possible, we'll just say 1 beat allows us to address a thing.
Cool.
Remove that card, draw. I'll deal you one more knack card to continue. Deal that. Rascal has 2 heat. What are the 2 consequences that emerge? What are the 2 things that put us in trouble? As we distract the crowd, as Martin uses his reputation to distract the crowd.
I think people are crowding around Martin, and I think the security, the people, security clocks it immediately. It's wait a minute, this guy's not supposed magic hours at 9 p.m. It's 5:30. And so I think security is coming to Martin, but also some of them are now more hyper aware of this guy. People know Martin. He's not the smartest guy. He had to have he probably had help to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And now are more hyper aware of who shouldn't be here. And the fact that Martin is an ex-employee, all of these people that are in the doing the heist are now going to be looking for, like, they're looking for people like Martin, which is the crew we built. Like, yeah, I think disguising ourselves gets much harder now.
I like that.
And then I think the other. Do you want to pick the other part of trouble?
I think the other. I think the other. Let's see. I'm looking at it there. I think the other obstacle is strictly in the mind of Martin. Is strictly in the mind of our rascal, and that is he's getting what he wants, and that's very dangerous for us because it puts us in a position that he might turn on us at a moment's notice. Like,
right.
Our goal as a unit is to steal this chessboard. His goal as an individual is for everybody to fawn over how great he is, and he's getting exactly what he wants. That's dangerous for us, and we're kind of, I think the entire crew is kind of witnessing him him feed his ego being fed. We're seeing that ego be fed.
Yeah. Yep. Like, he does not need us, and that's why we didn't tell him the actual plan.
Okay, great. With that, we have hypothetically we would draw more. We would put 2 more beat tokens on crowd. But we'll jump around. I mean, we're playing this pretty fast and loose over the next 45 or 40 minutes or so.
Totally.
What's the next? Let me see. What scene do I want to throw us into? What's the one that's most exciting to me? We're seeing the crowd. The crowd work is we've set up our rascal in the mission. We set up our rascal. I think I would love to jump backwards and see some preparation. Because I think that to play off of that and to see like how playing into the rascal, like how setting the rascal up as our patsy kind of feeds into our advantage. I think there is there's a real good opportunity with the Tinkerer messing with the security cameras.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I've got a knack to use and everything. Because I think there is a computer setting. I'm going to lay down this knack card. And the knack that I am invoking here is a spoke in the well. A spoke in the well is hacking, sabotaging, and altering mechanisms and systems. There is a setting on these AI-driven security cameras that specifically is designed to automatically detect and like focus in on abnormal crowd behavior.
Oh.
And if turned up to 11, then they will like the idea is like the camera will tilt like 1 degree to the left if there is something that if it detects there is something that needs to be watched. You know what I mean? So it's not taking its eye off of a doorway. It's not taking its eye off of a card table. You can crank that dial to 11 to where it will fully like take eyes off of, valuable chessboards and things. If it senses a cool celebrity magician has a crowd around him. And I think the Tinkerer, I think she is setting this up to go off, like, and is running programming, is like remotely hacking into these things using the passwords that she already had on hand to crank those settings up so that when Martin hits the scene, all eyes and all cameras are on him so the rest of the crew can move around freely.
Yeah. It's just tracking Martin.
And I'm going to roll 3 dice. This is a high tier skill, so I need to roll 4 or better will count as a success. That is 5. That is 2 5s and a 2. So that is 1 heat.
Ooh.
What is the one thing that goes wrong?
Oof. I think the one thing that goes wrong and maybe a bit unnoticed is that Martin, our little rascal, he is like bugging the Tinkerer and is like, like we can just do everything with magic. I don't understand why we need to do technology these days. And lo and behold, Martin has actually been taking programming classes and is aware of what the Tinkerer is doing with the the security cameras and what's been being plotted.
Oh, I like that. And I like that we don't know like what his intention is outside of just knowing it, but like it's there. He knows.
Right.
There's games being played in this heist, and
Yep.
jumping around is very exciting. So in the interest of getting to play with one of the toys, I'm going to deal us some cards real quick.
Cool.
Since we're playing an expedited version, I'm not 100% sure if it will come up otherwise, and I want us to be able to do with this. I'm going to deal you one card out of our snag deck, which also includes our twist cards. What you're going to do is look at the I'm going to deal us both 2 cards because I like us having a bunch of cards and then choosing. Look at one of the 3 cards. I know every time I say I'm going to deal you a thing, I then increase it in my head. It's because I'm looking at the little number in front of me. Listener, that's why. I'm going to deal you 3 cards.
Totally.
3 cards. All players. There we go.
Oh, nice.
We have 3 snag cards. Snags are things that are going to go wrong. Look at these. Pick one of them. One of the, you may or may not have twist cards amidst here of the 4 twist cards that we picked, but these are also just like ordinary things. Draw it face down and set it next, and set it like hypothetically underneath, but like on one of the other scenes that we're dealing with.
Okay.
There we go. So then I'll throw it to you. Who of our 5 are we seeing, and what's the next scene that we're playing out?
Let's do the maybe the pilot. Let's do the pilot, and we're stealing a chessboard. And maybe let's start the pilot is getting the replica done.
Okay, great. All right, so I've got a pitch for you about like what I think like this looks like. If it's our pilot like handling this replica, I want to say maybe it's like we've had to commission a replica from someone disreputable, and like we need, it's got to be like a pickup job of like you need to get the thing, you need to make sure that nobody sees that you have a replica of chess set, which is kind of just a way of saying a chess set.
Right. You have a regular chess set. Someone made you a chess set.
Like, it's the tough thing about the replica when the item is a chess set is like, then you've just made that.
Right. Yes, you've just made a chess set. Because like, yeah, there's nothing in replica. Like no one, this is just a chess set. Just a board.
So then the question is like, is the chess set going to self-destruct, or is there something about it? Like, what is it? What makes it different than just a chess set? I guess is the big thing to throw you.
I think this is not just a chess set. This is like a little, because it's our pilot that's getting his buddies to make this. It's like a little drone thing that you can move around and stuff. Like
that's great.
It zips and zops. Yeah.
Oh, I love that it's a drone that's shaped like a chess set. So like, there's spying potential. There's getaway potential. There's the potential to genuinely just fuck with Griffin a little bit of like, now the chess set's flying away. Like there's a lot of fun that goes into the idea of making it into a drone.
Yeah. What are you going to do about this, Griff? What are you going to do?
Great. So what's the knack that you're using to obtain this chess set and get by without being noticed?
I think the knack I'm gonna use is on another pilot's card that I have. It is my pride and joy. You got it.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's good. You're attuned to your ship. You're using the tools and drones. Cool. So this is a pure and straightforward like chase sequence is what this is.
Totally.
Describe to me what the chase scene looks like. Like who are we? You've got the thing. We load the chess set into the ship. At that exact moment, some like Imperial like peacekeeper ships like fly overhead. Like what's the what's the situation as you roll 3 dice? Talk to me about like what the course looks like in the chase sequence.
Totally. Like everyone's just like hanging on the ship because like the pilot Gunther is just like, oh, like, yeah, Gunther has a guy, he's just gonna go pick it up, and like it's gonna be totally fine. And Gunther comes back and is like sweating a little bit, and he's like, all right, like kind of like more in a rush than he usually is to get out of here. He's like, all right, let's go, and like has the drone chessboard thing and starts like flying the ship out of there. It was like, what's going on, dude? And then you see like on the comms, like the peacekeepers come up and say, turn your ship around right now or else we're gonna blast you. And everyone's like, Gunther, what the hell's happening? He's like, yeah, I stole this from the peacekeepers, that was my guy.
That's so fucking funny is the thing.
Like this was just some tech that the peacekeepers were making, and Gunther fully stole it.
I love that so much. That's great. Roll me 3d6 to see how this goes.
I rolled a 5, 3, and a 4.
Okay, that's 2 beats. So I'm gonna flip this card. We've got the replica. The thing that's gone wrong is that like now there are peacekeepers walking around the Trojan towers. Like,
yeah,
like now there are cops. The fuzz is here, walking around. For all of the every scene is now there is the added stress of law enforcement is here.
Yeah.
But what's the extra thing that goes right? Talk to me, like what extra thing goes to our advantage?
Ooh, I think as we are like flying, yeah. I think like as we're getting away from these peacekeepers, our tinkerer starts messing with the drone and is like, oh, this tech is so simple and easy. Like I can control this. Like this isn't quite complex after all.
I like that. I like that a lot. And I'm going to do a big swing here.
Swing.
Because we futzed with the rules just a little bit. Where I know if I pick a card that it's going to trigger a snag.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I am dealing with the snipers. Because I think I want to see this drone in action. I want a Yondu's arrow moment. We are pinned down on the rooftop. The group is like making their way. The Gunther's headed towards the ship. And the first like laser bullet like lands and like we all have to like duck and cover. And there's a clear moment where like we see the little red dots, we see the snipers, and like we are pinned down. Guns are trained on us. The wrong move and somebody's getting shot. And that's when Flex kind of realizes like, all right, I got this. They just need somebody to shoot at, and like grabs a remote control and she starts commanding this drone to draw their fire to give us a clean run for the ship. As I am describing this, would you like to talk to me about what is on this snag card as I flip it and see it for the first time?
I put they're not actually dead. Guess they weren't dead after all.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Great. I really I'm so glad that we drew one of our twists. Fuck. Okay. Guess they weren't dead. It's got to be Lex, right? It's got to be the thing that's shot out of the sky. Like, gets shot out of the sky by Lex, who we thought we killed in one of these earlier scenes.
Yeah. You like, yes, that it has to be Lex.
Lex is here, shoots the thing out of the sky, and so forces, I'm gonna go so far as to say, like forces Flex to figure out like a different way of drawing their fire away. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull on a knack that draws on the drone specifically. Let me see what else I've got.
What do you got?
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this is real funny. I'm playing the knack like a mule. Or no, I'm playing, what is it? Sockdolager. Or no, sorry. It's on this card. It's the one that I have not read. It is hardy as a buck. Endure pain, display impressive athleticism.
Ooh, okay.
I think that she is not making, like, Flex is not going to be able to tech her way out of this. The drone has been effortlessly shot out of the sky. Snipers are trained in all directions. She's just got to tackle this son of a bitch like a football player.
Oh my God.
And that is 1 beat and 2 heat, which brings our
Ooh.
engineer to 3, or tinkerer to 3 heat. 1 beat. I'm taking out, I think, like, do I want to take out the twist or do I want to take out the snipers and just leave the twist lingering in Act 3?
Oh man.
I'm gonna be so bold here. Again, throwing rules out the window and doing the biggest possible thing.
Do it. Be bold. Fortune favors the bold.
After this moment in Act 3, Flex is no longer on the table.
Flex!
She's had to sacrifice. She had to give it up for the team. Like, that's the only way. She tackles Lex, taking the sniper fire, knocking him down, giving everyone else a chance to flee, but like is taken out by sniper fire. Give me, let's see, who we have not seen, the gunslinger and the doc. I'm gonna say let's do 2 more rounds, one with each of our characters, and
cool.
I'm gonna draw a snag to put here, and I'm not gonna look at what it is, and I'm gonna put it on Inside Man.
Cool.
What do you want to see the gunslinger or the doc deal with?
Let's put the doc on let's put the doc on Inside Man.
All right, let's see what happens. Who comes to mind at, like, there's a very natural connection here that I think is very exciting, which is like Doc's got mob contacts.
Yeah. Doc's dad is the mob doctor. And even like maybe the Doc's dad is like still working for Griffin, and like the Doc's beef is like that Griffin won't fire his dad to hire him.
He was supposed to it's a I can't believe I'm about to say this. His dad Jay Leno'd him. His dad said he was going to retire and then didn't.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
I like this a lot. I like the idea that the Inside Man is like, I said the line "Dr. No Questions is my father," but I like Dr. No Q a lot as like a name. So like Dr. No Q, this is one of his associates. This is a mob associate. Where is this meeting happening?
I think this meeting is it's happening at like a mob restaurant. It's just like and it's like it's a mob smoothie place is what it is. It's
mob
just
smoothie place is an incredible phrase. I need to call this out.
Just the mob. This mob, like, they like being healthy. Their doctor they all have heart problems after too much bread. Now they opened up a chain of smoothies called Jambalayas Smoothies.
Here's the thing. I've spent a lot of time in casinos in the last year because we went to Vegas for WrestleMania and we went to Atlantic City for vacation a couple weeks ago. I can visualize Jambalaya Smoothies so clearly, and I hate it more than I've ever hated anything in my life. And so thank you for that.
You're so welcome, Jeff.
Are you ready to like? We're seeing this meeting. Doc is bringing on this mob associate of his father.
Yes.
Are you ready to see what the snag is?
Yeah. Let's look at it.
Insane traffic.
That's so funny.
That's very funny.
It's just Doc is just sitting in traffic, sweating like I'm already 2 hours late to this fucking meeting.
Can I invert that, like what you just said, into a way that is incredibly fun and like it's got me fired up?
Yeah.
If Doc is at the restaurant, if Doc is at Jambalaya Smoothie, especially because we have not said who this Inside Man is yet, if Doc is at the smoothie place and elsewhere, probably because of peacekeeper interference, like traffic on like the the interspace highways is at a standstill. The longer the Doc sits here, the more likely it is that his dad or one of his dad's associates is going to spot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real good. That's real good. He's not supposed to be in the smoothie place. There's like a picture in this like the restaurant says do not let in. It's just Doc's face. It's very obvious that he's not allowed here.
Do you have a knack that you want to throw down here as he's like waiting, trying not to be seen, trying to keep out of trouble?
Such a good question. Such a good question. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna maybe use well, can I use a knack even if we don't have the
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't have the player on, if it's not in our crew, if the icon next to the knack still matches, that counts as a mid tier. If it doesn't, that counts as a
Cool.
low tier. It's just most likely to draw heat.
Cool. Yeah. We're gonna use the face, Airs of Grace.
Okay, this is a mid tier. This is a mid tier knack. You're raising no suspicion and being cordially welcome. It's really funny that this is just being polite to the waitstaff.
Yeah.
It's sliding a tip to the smoothie maker and just being like, nobody's noticed. Nobody's got eyes on me.
Totally. Like, yeah, like every like 20 minutes, Doc is like sliding a 20 to the person doing the smoothies and just like, I appreciate you so much. Which is like words the smoothie person has never heard before.
I promise I'll just be here 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Roll me 3d6. Let's see what happens.
Cool. Oh no.
Oh, I love that.
I rolled a 1, 3, and a 3.
Oh, that's 3. That is 3 heat. Okay. I know what I want one of them. Actually, well, probably even 2. Like, I think like I know what I want at least 2 of this to look like, and I'll throw this to you for the 3rd. His dad's gotta show up. And it's got to be like there is it's got to be happening simultaneously with what's going on with Martin, so that like so that word is spreading that there's a bunch of people here.
Yeah.
That are possibly up to something, and then suddenly Dr. No Q sees his shitty son sitting at the smoothie place.
Yeah, Dr. No Q is like, "What? Don't rob Griffin. Everyone knows you're gonna rob Griffin." And then the doc is like, "No, I'm not. Like, Dad, I'm not gonna rob Griffin."
Oh, I really, really like. Okay, is the 3rd heat that he's like trying to appease his father and like vocally trying to be like, "I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this."
Yeah. He's like, "Dad, I'm not doing anything weird. Like, I'm just a normal. I'm a grown kid. Like, leave me. Like, he's just totally back into like child mode of like telling his dad like, leave me alone.
That's so fucking funny. Is the thing. I love how wrong this heist is going for us. Like, this is good heist energy.
They're doing such a bad job.
But I gotta see the big final. I'm like looking, hold on. I don't even know. I don't have a card for this. Yeah. I know what I gotta play here. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
There's a mechanic that you can invoke, which is you can pull a card from the discard pile, but it automatically grants you heat. So I'm looking at the cards in the discard pile and seeing if one of them fits, because I know the thing I want to deal with.
That's juicy.
Seeing if we've got a knack. The card that I want to deal with is the twist of Guess They're Not Dead After All. And I want our gunslinger to have a climactic showdown with the guy that stole his livelihood. Like, that's gotta be the final beat of our episode.
That's very good.
None of these cards are really tied towards, you know what? I've got the one that I think is the best. It is in the discard pile. I will be adding a heat to our gunslinger regardless.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You see it? You see it?
Yep.
Okay, great. I am invoking Never Tell Me the Odds. Unlikely maneuvers and daredevil stunts. We have just witnessed Flex shot down. Lex climbs to his feet, is about to order peacekeepers and security to descend on Gunther's ship.
Mm-hmm.
When Old Carlisle
Old Carlisle
walks out and is about to fake surrender, grab Lex, take him hostage, feint a gunshot towards the sniper so that they open fire, and then shove Lex in the way of the fire so that he can run back towards the ship.
Nice.
That's the unlikely maneuver.
God, I hope it works.
I really hope this works. Especially because he's got a wife and kid at home.
He has a wife and kid. He can't die.
Oh, that is... You know what? We got one success. And in our tightened up game, that's all we needed to take Lex off of the board.
Hell yeah. Griffin's like, my boy.
My boy. Swearing vengeance. But I did get 2 heat, which pushes our gunslinger to 3 heat.
No.
Obviously, one of those is vengeance has been sworn against him.
Yeah.
One of those has to be, one of them's got to be a dramatic moment later on the ship when everything seems to be settled, where we see the bullet wound on Old Carlisle.
Yeah. And I think he has one more, correct?
Yeah.
I think his last one is he needs to do one more job to make sure his family's safe now.
Oh, sure. Got it. Yeah, of course. He's in too deep.
He's in too deep. In too deep. That sucks. You can never leave the game.
Oh, that's great. I think I would like to leave us there. In a full game, if we were to sit down for a full game, if we had another hour or two, we would go through each of these scenes until we put 3 beats on the board, and we would see how each of the different characters and their knacks all interact with those scenes. We would see characters get knocked out, and that would add more knacks to the board, so we would be steadily seeing more and more knacks, and then we would assess like how effective and how narrowly we pulled off the job by how many obstacles we overcome as opposed to how much heat is on our characters. Which from where we're at this moment seems like a lot.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of heat. Jesus.
This was so much fun.
This was great. This game rocks.
This game does rock. I'm really I love jumping between the characters and jumping between the moments and doing it very non-linear and getting to see the different, the ways that the snags, impact each of the things that we're trying to do. It really does convey big, elaborate heist movie. It really captures that vibe. And I really, really had a blast with it.
Non-linear storytelling is really fun.
Oh, it's fun. I like it a lot. And getting to bounce between those moments and being like, okay, great, we established this. Here's why that happened. Always a blast.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What was your favorite moment from play today?
Ooh, I think my favorite moment was probably when Flex was murdered by Lex, because I did not think you were going to kill her in that scene.
I didn't think I was going to either, but when I looked at the dice results, I was like, somebody's got to go. One of our crew can't make it out of here. It doesn't feel right to a heist story. And if we're telling things non-linearly, getting to then go back and be like, and here's Flex setting things up. Here's a moment of Flex.
Totally. Flex was the most competent of them all. This heist would only have worked because of Flex.
That I really liked that moment a lot. As soon as you described Martin getting what he wanted, or as soon as you described him being our throwaway patsy, I was like, okay, the vibe of how all of these dirtbags fit together clicked so well into place and really pushed us to 11.
It was, that was I feel like Martin is fully somewhere in here betrays the crew at some point.
Yeah, gotta be.
Gotta be.
That and him and Doc being both building towards a betrayal and seeing which one of them stuck to their guns is very good.
Totally. I love a fallible character. It's so good.
This was a joy. Thank you so much for sitting down and playing this with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me. This rocked.
This did rock. I'm so happy about this. Before we wrap up, where can people find you and your work online?
You can find me on my website, www.shenuquetissera.com. It's good luck spelling it. Or you can find me on Instagram at Shenuque or on TikTok at fake Shenuque, because someone had regular Shenuque, so I couldn't use it. That's
really funny. I'll say that. And also, that explains why I didn't know you were the same person. I feel vindicated.
Vindication for Jeff.
We made it.
Free
90
Jeff
minutes
Stormer.
later, we got there.
That's so funny.
This rocked. Thank you so much for this. I'm going to throw it over to me in the future so that he can wrap up with the show. Take it, future me. Thanks, past me. And thanks again to Shenuque for coming onto the show. This game was just such a joy to play through. Like, really wonderful and goofy at times and thrilling at times and just an absolutely perfect experience. I could not have asked for anything better. I'm over the moon. Be sure to head to ShenuqueTissera.com to check out Shenuque's upcoming stand-up dates, and be sure to head to ManySidedMedia.com to check out the newest season, the Perils and Princesses season of My First Dungeon. You can also check the show notes for everything that they've got going on, or you can follow them on Instagram at Shenuque. Speaking of social media, you can find us pretty much everywhere at Party of One Podcast. You can support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/JeffStormer and get bonus episodes of the show, side series like Batman Bump in the Night, Party of One Plus One, and Party of None, and a whole bunch of other weird and wonderful goodies. You can also head to buttondown.com/Party of One Podcast and check out the Party of One newsletter, which is a monthly roundup of new episodes, as well as interesting articles and things that I want you to experience as a fan of the show. If you enjoyed this show, you can check out All My Fantasy Children, which is our sister series in which my best friend and I, Aaron Catano Saez, take a listener-submitted prompt and create an original fantasy character every single episode, populating a shared universe one story at a time. You can find that wherever you get your podcasts. And damn, what else do we do here? Party of One is produced and edited, as always, by Jeff Stormer and Jen Frank. Music for the show comes from the song Infinite Lives by Mega Rain featuring the D&D Sluggers, and the Party of One logo is by Evan Rowland. If you'd like to inquire about advertising rates, coming onto the show as a guest, or about press coverage of the show, you can email me at partyofonepodcast@gmail.com. And I think that's all we do here. So until next time, thank you so much for listening. Remember to fight the forces of fascism every single day. Remember that self-love and self-care are radical and defiant acts of resistance. And as always, party on, everybody.